I never animate without an intention. When I animate, it is because I want to tell a story. For example, I would never have done a Dark Stellar transformation if I hadn't had a story in mind about how she could become good again. Hey everyone, here is Lexi, and sorry for my voice, I have a cold, but I want to show you this. I got interviewed for the 20 years of Winx Club Magical Memories fanzine magazine. This magazine is a big fan project and love letter to the show Winx Club, created completely by fans for fans to celebrate the last 20 years of Winx. You can find me in the fan transformation section with many other very talented artists. Here is my full interview for you. Arcanix is a power based on wishes and dreams from all kinds of creatures. In order to gain Arcanix, the fairy must face their fear that a nightmare takes form. They must also believe in themselves that they are not alone. They are strong enough to gain Arcanix and finally defeat the nightmare. I grew up with TV shows like Digimon, Kamikaze Kaito-Jan, Sailor Moon and much more. And each of them consists of transformations. Two of my all-time favorite transformations are Angel Woman from Digimon Adventure and the angelic transformation of Jeanne d'Arc. As a kid, I always said that I want to do something like that in future. In middle school, I did many sketches of girls with different elements. Later, in my film studies around 2013, I made some animation programs. I did my first project with Stellar Arcanix from Winx Club. I chose Stellar because my first sketch was a star, and the inspiration of the X-Mask came from Sailor Aluminum Siren. Of course, I chose the series Winx Club because transformations are one of their main focuses. I loved to bring all of the Winx in my personal Arcanix style, but it is not just the style, it is also the story. Each of them has to face their own nightmare, and it was a great journey to see all the nightmares and of course the origin of all the nightmares. And this was also my first own character, which I'm very proud of. I never animate without an intention. When I animate, it is because I want to tell a story. For example, I would never have done a Dark Stellar transformation if I hadn't had a story in mind about how she could become good again. And my biggest struggle was the copyright issues with Rainbow. Arcanix is not just a transformation, there is a story behind it. But after all my stories of the Arcanix Act got blocked, they took away my incentive to continue with Winx related projects. I was pretty devastated. I had to find a way to continue with my project. But all that belonged to me was Arcanix. So I continued the story with my own characters. And this is by far the best thing that has happened to me. Don't get me wrong, I love Winx Club, really. It will always play a big role in my life. But I think when one door closes, another opens. I'm very proud to have an own soundtrack and an own transformation song and a music video to Arcanix. This is very cool. But I'm most proud of my fans who have waited over 6 years to see my comeback. Without them, I would have stopped my project. Seeing comments that my videos make them happy makes me also very happy. And this is more than enough for me to continue this beloved project. Thank you very much.